On November 9, 694 AD, a shadow fell across the Visigothic kingdom of Hispania, a shadow cast by laws so profound they would ripple through centuries. This was not just another assembly, this was the 17th Council of Toledo, a desperate attempt to stabilize a fracturing realm. King Egica, a monarch burdened by internal strife and looming external threats, convened bishops and nobles, their faces etched with the weight of the age. The Visigoths, once conquerors, now found themselves a kingdom teetering on the precipice, a complex tapestry of Roman law, Germanic customs, and Christian doctrine. At the heart of their anxieties was a persistent and often persecuted minority, the Jewish population. For decades, councils had wrestled with their integration, often with harsh and unforgiving decrees. This 17th Council, however, escalated the persecution to an unprecedented level. The key legislation declared that all Jews who had converted to Christianity and then reverted to their original faith were to be enslaved. Not just them, but their children and all future generations were also to be bound into servitude. This wasn't merely a religious edict, it was an economic and social restructuring, a desperate measure to consolidate power. The council also addressed the loyalty of officials, demanding new oaths to prevent treason and solidify royal authority. These laws, while brutal, paint a vivid picture of a kingdom under immense internal pressure, struggling to define its identity. The Visigothic monarchs saw themselves as defenders of a unified Christian faith, believing religious conformity was essential for political stability. But these harsh measures, rather than securing the kingdom, sowed seeds of resentment and further division. The irony is stark. In their pursuit of unity, they created deeper rifts. Just a few decades later, the entire Visigothic kingdom would crumble. In 711 AD, Moorish forces swept across the Strait of Gibraltar, finding a Hispania weakened by internal strife and fractured loyalties. Many oppressed groups, including those targeted by the 17th Council, offered little resistance or, in some cases, actively aided the invaders. The dramatic climax arrived swiftly, the Battle of Guadalete. King Roderick, the last Visigothic king, perished, and with him an empire that had endured for centuries. The fall was swift, the consequences profound, ushering in centuries of Islamic rule over much of the Iberian Peninsula. The 17th Council of Toledo stands as a chilling reminder of how the pursuit of religious purity can backfire catastrophically. The very laws designed to strengthen a kingdom ultimately weakened its foundations, leaving it vulnerable to its ultimate demise. The question remains, how often do our attempts to control and unify through fear and exclusion actually pave the way for our own undoing? If you found this glimpse into the Visigothic past compelling, hit that like button and subscribe for more untold histories.